Hey everybody, Casey Transformed here again, and today I have something a lot more special than usual. I was going to do Kamara Wars drag strip, but then this arrived in the mail today, or yesterday actually. Some of you may recognize this as the spaceship that Generations Brainstorm uses. You would be correct, because this is a custom that I got from TransformersFanG138. And for everybody who's seen his video, you would definitely recognize this as his custom Pharma that he made from a Brainstorm figure. Sorry, I can't talk today. I'm just excited by this figure. Basically, he did a lot of really nice paint work, doing it inside and out. I mean, inside the figure itself, it's also painted in almost everywhere he can. And there are a new few pieces. For one thing, he doesn't have his guns. He has a different accessory, which we'll get to in his robot mode. You can see he has a new head. You can see his arms are in a different position. From what I could figure out, I think he swapped the shoulder pieces, so that way you can see the arm, because on a Brainstorm, the arm would normally come down here. The wings are basically in the same place, just he swapped the shoulder pieces. So that way the arms are coming out of the top, so that way when he transforms, the wings are in a different place they'll look different from Brainstorm. There's a few other things, we'll get to them as we go. First off, I just want to show you just the overall ship mode. This really makes me think of something from Star Fox. I mean, I kind of want to get my own Brainstorm now and customize that into a ship from Star Fox, because this would work really well for it. This just looks so nice. You can see he painted the red, the blue, he's got it all nice and white. And if you want to know what the original color looks like, you can see under here, where the landing gear comes down, you can see what the original color, like, kind of turquoise was. So you can imagine how many coats of paint he had to do to get this look that nice and not have it chip easily. And the paint will still chip, but I really have to drop it or something to really make the paint mess up. I'll probably have to bang this figure against the wall. The cockpit still does open up, but there's really nothing to put inside of it. Well, I guess you could put the head if you want, because the head does still come out. This is the official configuration, I guess you could say, because I've seen his review, and this is how he has it. Personally, I prefer doing something similar to Brainstorm, just kind of having it in reverse. Because Brainstorm will tuck his arms up under his wings. So personally, I like to have them tucked up under there as well. I think it just looks a little bit better. And yeah, it looks similar to Brainstorm, but considering it's back here and not up here, it does still look different. And also, if the head bugs me that much, I can pop it out, and you can see it still actually has the... He didn't just simply like glue the ball joint under there and just, put the head on. He actually configured the head to fit in here and still swivel. The head can still actually swivel around. So you can put it in there. I could, if I want to, store it in the cockpit, but I think it could actually potentially get stuck in there. So I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to put his head right back there. But yeah, the head can pop off. And that's kind of a good thing for what you'll see later. If you don't know who Pharma was, go ahead. I'm warning you now, spoilers about the IDW comics. He was a medbot, much like Ratchet in First Aid. And basically, for anybody who's seen Soul Eater, do you guys remember Dr. Stein from Soul Eater? He's kind of like that. He kind of goes all crazy and kind of just starts chopping people up and doing weird experiments. And yeah, we'll go more into that one in his robot mode. This vehicle mode, though, is very considering it's customized and still using a lot of the same parts from the original Brainstorm. It actually looks really different and looks a lot like his IDW self. Transformation-wise, it's basically about the same. The arms are a bit different because of how pieces are moved around. So just fold up the landing gear. We're going to go ahead and pop the nose down, stop about halfway. The legs will pop off the back here. You can see there's two little pegs there. And you kind of just go and fold them out. Going to come out on these ratchets about that far. That'll give it clearance for the nose cone to fold under, and you'll see it pegs into there. Come out here, have the ratchets go down. Flip open the legs, and you can see just how much paint he did. I mean, he has it on the inside as well. I wasn't expecting that, so thank you very much, man. I really do appreciate all that work there. Stand them up, fold the panels down. Got nice little hip guards. The arms, normally they would already be right here, but what you're actually going to do is flip them to where the wings are pointing in a downward slope. You're just going to bring the arms down. It can be kind of tricky to get these panels open because there's not much of anything to grip onto them. I always have trouble with this kind of stuff just because I have no nails. And I don't even have it on camera, apparently. There. Best thing to do might be to push the hand, maybe get this going. 1 second, let me get some scissors. Okay, like I said, I have no nails, so I'm just going to gently push. Oh, that wasn't good. Gently push it in. Open it up. Flip the hand out. Close the arm back up. Same on this side. Just going to stand them up. We're just going to gently push at that little corner piece there. Once we get that going, flip the arms out, or hands out. And last but not least, grab the head, turn it around. And there we have Pharma. Custom Pharma. Looking really good. Alright, let's get a better look at the figure. You can see he's just nicely painted all over. You know, the hands are nice royal blue along with the legs and the chest, and he's just got nice white and red paint all over. I really do appreciate this, man. This is I really do want to thank TransformersFanG138 for this excellent work he did on this. Just look at that head. It kind of reminds me of Rodimus, but it is very, very close to how his head looks in the IDW comics. You can see just how well it picks up the light piping. Just looks very nice. If you're wondering, no, the gimmick in here has been removed, the normal headmaster gimmick, but there is another gimmick in there that I'll show you in a moment. A custom-made gimmick. Let's go ahead and have him next to Drag Strip. And here he is next to Cosmos. So you can see he's definitely a Voyager scale. Now, about those accessories. Basically what happens eventually, and this can even kind of work with a figure, what happens eventually in the comics is that Ratchet, you know, basically defeats him and chops off, his hands get chopped off, so, you know, he can't do any more bad things. And Ratchet, whose hands are old and, you know, worn out, actually uses the hands for himself because he kind of needed new hands. So, you know, you can actually kind of replicate that by, you know, folding his hands in and giving them hands. What happened is that he was found, I believe, by the Decepticons, and actually ended up helping the Decepticons because he wanted to kind of continue doing his own thing. He wanted to get revenge on the Autobots, all that good stuff. So what he got were two hands that could change form. And the forms that he usually used as a weapon was chainsaws. Now, he actually gave me four different accessories. Two of them are these chainsaws. These are nice little black chainsaws. Perfect for showing you how these go in. You can see there's a little nub coming off of them. What you're going to do, you're going to fit right between the cuff and the nub coming off the hand. And it'll fit right in there nice and snugly. There's a little indent in the tab coming off to where it can fit for the nub to slide onto. And yeah, this will probably eventually wear out the paint on the hand, but considering it's just on that little nub there that I'm not really going to notice, I really don't care. You can see once they're attached, they look really nice and natural there. I mean, it really does look like he has chainsaws for hands. And it's really cool. I'm going to take these off real quick because I want to show you the other accessory. A pair of chainsaws. Now, if you wonder what these are red plastic chainsaws with purple paint on them. And you might be wondering, well, is the purple paint just really sloppy? No. That's Energon blood. As I said, he chopped up quite a few bots. So, these are actually chainsaws to use for posing when cutting through an Autobot or after cutting through an Autobot. Which works really well with figures like Cosmos here, who with the mushroom peg can be popped in half. So I actually had him for the past day or so, kind of posed looking like, you know, better than this, you know, just kind of posed just right where it looked like he just sliced through Cosmos, and just having the top half of Cosmos kind of just sitting off to the side like that. It made for a really cool pose. You know, just Cosmos on the ground, just like, oh, I'm dead, no. Why did this happen to me? And then his body's just kind of starting to slump forward. So yeah, that's really cool, especially the detail. I mean, you can see it's not just purple paint. You actually have it kind of sloppy to make it look like blood that's splattered. So it looks really nice on both sides. And on this one as well. So it's all really nice. Let's get Cosmos back together. You can see there he is standing next to him. And here's another spaceship size comparison. Here he is next to payload. Another gimmick he has, because of how he was customized, you can actually pop open the cockpit. And normally with a gimmick that would, like when this chair folded down, it would show his stats. When you fold it down now, you can see a little Decepticon symbol in his chest, which is a really cool gimmick, I think. Kind of like he has the Autobot symbol from where he was originally part of, and then you can see, you know, indented deep within his Decepticon side. And it really goes well with these chainsaws. I just love how that looks. Now, he does have one more sort of gimmick that works with how he transforms. As I said earlier, can I get up? Yep. His head still pops off, since he was originally made from a headmaster. This kind of works because, again, spoilers, in the comics, when Ratchet and I believe it was First Aid, no, it wasn't First Aid, Med Aid, something like that. They finally caught the Pharma, fought him. Ratchet tried to get into a contest with him, but Pharma kind of split the patient down like this, lengthwise. He started laughing about it, got defeated, and instead of being spared, I believe it wasn't First Aid, was it? One of the healers with him ended up not just like, nope, no more mercy for you, and just blew his head off. So, since his head is removable, I can actually reenact that scene. That's so awesome that I can do that. I really do appreciate it, dude. That's just awesome. If you're curious about articulation, his head does still swivel, and the rest of it's basically the same as Brainstorm. You know, you got a swivel here, got a soft ratchet outward. You do have a swivel above the elbow. You have a double elbow. No waist, but I can kind of understand. You do have a swivel here. This does come out of the way if you want your legs forward and kind of doing like that, like military walking. Really loud ratchet outward. Swivel. You got a hinge at the knee. Have a hinge at the foot. And you do have a slight ankle pivot. Just enough that you can have his legs apart and still have him flat on the ground. Which is really nice. And you can see that. Yep, flat on the ground. So yeah, I really love this custom figure I got. It gets me really excited for Brainstorm. Oh, and if you're interested, you can still keep the chainsaws on him in vehicle mode because of how his arms go, and you can peg the spare ones into here if you want. I don't want to scrape up the paint in there. So yeah, he's a really nice looking figure. I really love that I got this as a custom. I really do appreciate it, dude. You did an awesome job with this. I'm so happy to have this. I read about his character before, and I've always been a fan of the medic character, so to have like a crazy psychopath one, especially in a Transformers series, it's just really, really awesome. And actually have a figure that looks almost perfectly like him, especially these bloody chainsaws. It's just perfect. I do thank you a lot, TransformersFanG138, and oh my god, thank you so much for this. Please, guys, if you have any ideas for customs and you can do stuff this awesome, I'd love to see it. I would recommend go picking him up, but I'm not sure I'd want to give a lot of work to, you know, train him. I don't think that'd be a good way to repay him for this. Oh, this is just awesome. I think Shima's Prime did a version of this, so you might be able to find that one. I'm not sure. Anyway, guys, this is a really cool custom figure. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you're able to get something very similar, or you maybe just go get Brainstorm, because Brainstorm is an awesome figure too from what I could pick up from this one. I just happen to like how this one looks. Anyway, Casey Transformed, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'm out of here. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.